Crazy fool. What's up, fam? Welcome back to J Russ TV. If you're new to my channel, we cover everything business, investing, and sneakers. If you return to my channel, appreciate you for tuning back in. Just want to do this reaction video I saw on my TL, but teens breaking into 121 cars in Maryland. I'm from the DMV area, bruh, and that's ridiculous. Come on. The past 2 years have been crazy, bro. The past 2 years have been crazy in the DMV area. DC, I think Rod Wade came and they went crazy, bro. But like, this needs to stop. They broke into my car like the day of graduation when I graduated college, and it's a real issue. But let's see what these news people just said about this recent report.
Laurel Police Department announced a major break in a case that we told you about several weeks ago. It involves several teenagers who investigators say are responsible for breaking into cars and leaving a lot of them like that, busted out windows, garbage bags covering them, glass all over the roadways. News 4's Joseph Olmo has more on the case and why the police chief is calling for more accountability.
Hey there, this is an absolutely insane story. We are talking about a juvenile, a 16-year-old, being implicated in over 100 vehicle break-ins, all of it happening in one night, not just in Prince George's County, but also in Anne Arundel County and Howard County. I want to get over to the chief of the Laurel Police Department, who just walked away from this podium and updated us. 121 vehicle break-ins, 3 teenagers. You were able to arrest one and charge one just last week. What's the deal with the 2 other teenagers, Chief?
So due to the continuing investigation, our detectives identified 2 other young people that were involved, and we anticipate them to be in custody later today.
We're looking at video right now of what happened on the night of May 4th, car after car after car. It's 121 in total. What was it, like 40 or 50 just in the city of Laurel alone?
We have 54 here in Laurel. The rest were, as you mentioned earlier, Howard County, joining Prince George's County, and Anne Arundel County.
And were these?
Ah, shoot. My fault. My fault. I closed the tab. Hold up. I closed it. My fault, fam.
Eruption occurs, they can quickly get back into the car and get out of the area.
Chief, you got kind of fired up at the podium on behalf of the victims. You said, a lot of people will look at vandalism or car break-ins and say this is a low-level crime, but for people who need to get to work, people who need to get to appointments, or bring.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to stop doing all this. If y'all watching this, young men, stop. Go get a job. Get a career. Get a skill set. Stop breaking into people's cars. It's an inconvenience for everybody, bro. We try to go to work and we waking outside. The glass busted. Now we gotta pay for that. I know a homie, his car got broken into like 10 times on me within a span of a year. His car, you know how many times he had to pay to get his window fixed? Come on, y'all costing us bread.
Bring their kids to practice. This is their life. You had a message about accountability in this press conference. What do you want people to know about that?
Well, as you mentioned, we hear from our community. We listen to the community. We had 54 families just here in Laurel who lost their car for a period of time. That's also a loss of money on their deductible that the family many times can't afford. We have community meetings. We hear about this repeatedly. And people are upset there's no accountability. The people that are responsible for doing this should be held accountable to make these families whole in their losses. And also there should be an amount of rehabilitation within the system. This young man was released within 5 hours of us taking him into custody, back into the environment that he came from. That's not an unusual circumstance. And frankly, from what we see is there's little to, if any, accountability down the road from the system, the rest of the system. There needs to be an amount of accountability. That's the only way they're going to learn not to do this. And they need to make sure that the people are victims, at least in some way, are made whole from their losses.
Chief Hamill with the Laurel Police Department, thank you so much for your time, sir. A call for accountability. Chief was telling reporters at this press conference that he urges people to go to Annapolis, to the state legislature, to make some of those changes that he's not able to do as the chief of police.
Yeah, man. This has been happening for too long. It's been multiple years now. Stop breaking in and get a job, please. But make sure y'all stay safe out there. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry, you can't have nice things anymore because people want to break in and just take and don't want to work a regular job, bro. But appreciate y'all tuning in, man. J Russ TV, we out.